Yeah, man, it's been long overdue. Excited the way the team played, man. I feel like we came out there and played with a lot of juice, a lot of energy. I mean, just on that particular play, just just locating the ball, tracking the ball in the air, not panicking. Yeah, man, the guy ran a deep ball route, like an over route or post or whatever it was. And yeah, man, just doing what I've always been doing in this league, man, tracking the ball and just making a play.
How much more gratifying is it to make a play that turns into points for the offense?
Yeah, man, I've been talking about just playing complementary as a team, and I think we did that a lot today. Had 3 turnovers, should have 4. Jo, we definitely had a discussion about that on the sideline. But yeah, like you said, man, it's just a great team effort. Guys got sacks, turnovers. I mean, in all different varieties. The only one we was missing was a sack fumble. So, like I said, just exciting day. That's what it's supposed to look like, though. I mean, that's the standard that we play with, and that's how we want to play every single game.
Did you guys need a game like this as a whole, offense, defense, special teams?
Yeah, man, it builds confidence. This is still early in the season. We're definitely still, in that process of trying to get better. But this is a great example of what the Chicago Bears should look like, and that should be the standard going forward, and that's the floor. And obviously, we've shown that today. Yeah, man, you want to win a division. You want to be playing meaningful games in January and February. You got to protect your home field advantage. And that's what we've been doing. Obviously, they've been doing it even since I got here. But this year to be 3-0 at home is huge for us.
Like in all 3 phases.
Yeah, we've been taking steps every week, and I think the defense continue to play really well. Obviously, our team's units continue to play well, and then offensively we've just been growing. And I thought that was one of the better games I've been a part of since being here, honestly. Ran the ball when we needed to really well. Caleb was really effective in the pass game with the wind, and I don't think that should be looked over. It was a really tough day in the wind, and he was able to, really get the ball through the air effectively doing that stuff. And that's not an easy task, especially here. So I thought that was really good, and just overall a really good football game for us. Sure.
For him to do that today, what does that do for kind of everything else?
I mean, it was there. So, I mean, sure, there were some opportunities maybe in past weeks, but I think the main thing is having that 0 turnovers with the defense that we have, not forcing things. And, I'm sure he'll look at some things in the tape and wish that maybe he tried some throws that he didn't try. But at the end of the day, like, he has really good awareness as to where the team's at, not just forcing things just to force them. And it's important to keep those turnovers low, and if he can have 0 turnovers and we can have 0 turnovers at the end of the day as an offense, I think we'll be on the winning side of most of the games.
A lot of weeks you talk about being close.
We've seen him, coaches will identify something that he needs to work on, he'll say it too, and then you start to see it show up in games. What is that like for you, getting to witness what he's doing in practice, the focal points, and then seeing it play out?
He's just a really good, quick learner, and it's not easy, especially at this level. And I just think it shows his willingness to get better each and every week. Obviously, he has the talent to be one of the best in the league, but he's done a good job of being patient with himself in a certain regard, but also having that fire on him where he feels the heat a little bit, where he knows he needs to get better at certain things. And there was things today that collectively that we all can be better at, and but his command of the offense has just grown each and every week, and even a lot faster than I even anticipated to this point.
How satisfying was it to have such a breakout performance just on offense in general? 27 points in the first half was more than you ever scored in the game.
Yeah, I think it was just building on our confidence going back to last week and what we did at the second half. And yeah, it's just a good step forward, and I think some things that carried over and showed some consistency, and I think an identity of showing up a little bit with our ability to run the ball and being able to go up tempo, I think was really hurting them, and something that plays to our advantage with our conditioning. And I think that's something that we can lean into throughout the season.
When you say Caleb's being patient with himself, what exactly do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's hard not to get frustrated when you don't, when things aren't clicking exactly how you want them to right away. And but I think he understands this is a process, and there's a lot to learn here. And he's just done a good job every day coming in the building and doing what he has to do and in order to get better for the team. And there's a lot more to that than just in the pass game. I think him understanding fronts and where the down safeties are at for our run scheme. I mean, that's so big time, getting us in the right run checks, and he's just been better and better at that every week.
There was a 25-yard catch I think he made on the sideline. How close was that play to being a touchdown?
Yeah, well, that was tough. Just again, the wind.
Really? So
yeah, the wind really pushed that thing. I don't think he meant to put that as a back shoulder because there was no one in front. But yeah, so the back shoulder throw kind of took me towards the sideline a little bit. but I was just so focused on catching that ball. The wind was really whistling out there today. And
I think it was good for us. I think it just, it's going to continue to build, and the momentum, just to see those things through and have the success that we did today just builds confidence and chemistry throughout the whole unit. So stuff that we're going to look to lean on and continue going forward.
Caleb's movement in the pocket really set up some big plays down the field.
Man, he did. He was moving around crazy. That wasn't in this game. My goodness, I was scrambling. I was like, I don't know where to go. I'm like playing basketball, trying to get to the rim, like with the defender. So he had a lot of time making people miss back there. He's special in that way. So yeah, part of his game and part of the adjustments we have to make.
You guys are really hitting on all cylinders now. DeAndre's really running the ball effectively and getting the ball in all different zones of the passing game. Is that something that you've been waiting to see for this offense?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's something that we knew we were capable of, and like I had said in previous weeks, it's something that we just need to click and continue to build on. You can see the progression. I think each and every game. So to finally have kind of a breakthrough where a lot of things were hidden was a good feeling. But again, there's things that we need to improve on going forward, and to have a whole 17 game season that is the way we want it to look.
Do you guys need a blowout win?
Do we need a blowout win? Shoot, I needed a blowout win. I mean, just because at the NFL level, it's hard to come by a blowout win. So this definitely felt more, like college, so with the point differential. So it's always good when there's not that heart racing. But you always want to stay in your P's and Q's for the whole 60 minutes of the game. But this one felt good for sure.
From what you hear about from fans, do the Bears fans need a blowout win?
Shoot, I think so. I don't know. I don't know how the Bears fans are feeling. I know they want a W. That's all they care about, and we got that for them today. But yeah, there's probably a little bit more beers, a little bit more hot dogs in the stands today. Not as much nervous anxiety. So sure.
We talked to you Friday about wanting to see Caleb maybe open things up a little bit more. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's a glimpse for sure. I mean, I wouldn't put any limit on his capabilities and what this offense is capable of doing. So it definitely looked solid out there today and was moving the ball. But I think there's more in store.
You guys are getting better every week. That's a positive sign at any level. Is that something that you guys have noticed as you look at film and see the way you're progressing?
Yeah, definitely. I think we've continued to make strides and improvements where we felt like those are necessary, and we're continuing to do so. Today was a great day out there, for the team as a whole, but for the offense definitely. And like I said, we're going to continue to build on those things, and hopefully next week, be even better.
Rom, you definitely see better production offensively. It's also against two teams that have struggled the last 2 weeks, really struggled defensively. How do you sort out what is really meaningful progress for you guys?
We never really measure it against the defense that we play. It's really about the execution that we have on the field and our capabilities and our standards. So as long as we're adhering to that and we're trying to keep that continuing to raise that and be better than that, then we had a good day.
Does this look like what you thought the offense would be? You look at the way Caleb's playing, the running game, the play calling, you guys in the skill spots.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a glimpse for sure. I think it was firing on a lot of cylinders. I wouldn't say all cylinders, but a lot of cylinders out there today, and had great success. So I think going forward we can still make improvements and continue to build this offense, so that way we can have a product like that every single time we step on the field.
Honestly, it was more like keep going. It was more like we don't stop now. We keep the ball rolling. They got 7 points. We weren't supposed to give up that. So 21-7. It could be 99-7. We still gonna push hard to go out there and be the defense we know we are.
What was it like to have that lead?
Felt good, honestly, to know that the preparation and how we practice and how we gave the offense good look and how the offense gave us good looks this week just turned out on the scoreboard for everybody to see.
What do you like about the way you guys really never let them kind of get into this game?
Just knowing that we're the dominant defense. When we came back to the sideline, we just constantly reminded each other that's not enough. That's not enough. They scored, which wasn't supposed to happen, but shout out to them for scoring. But we just kept coming back to the sideline, reminding us that we got to keep going, we got to keep pushing, we got to keep striving.
How do you think you guys are getting better every week? I know that's a positive sign for anybody. What does that mean for you guys?
It means good. Just with the offense getting better, the defense getting better, we just want to be one of them top teams in the league, and that's what we're striving for. And just each week we just getting 1% better.
Tyreek, what's the competition like in the secondary to get turnovers and takeaways?
Honestly, I can't be full disclosure on that, but it's pretty big. As far as like we even do it in practice. We got a little group going. If you want to be in, you want to be in. But if you're in that group, we hold you to
force fumbles, fumble recoveries, whatever you can do to create a turnover for the defense.
Derek, without seeing the film, what were you most impressed with by what you guys did in defense today? What meant the most to you? What was
Honestly, how we snapped around after that touchdown. You know, we could have came back to the sideline and pointed fingers. We could have came back to the sideline and hoorah, hoorah. But at the end of the day, we came back and reminded us who we are, and we went back there and locked in.
Was anything said or done or after that, or you just kind of?
We just kind of knew. It was just we just kind of knew. Just far as like telling each other like that ain't our standard, tighten up, and that's what happened.
Tyreek, you're going sideline to sideline on the play before the turnover and downs. I mean, can you walk us through kind of what the first pass breakup you had on their sidelines and the momentum it gave you on the other side?
The first pass breakup, honestly, they threw a curveball route at me, and I was happy that I was able to make the play. But then on this, it gave me confidence just to know that the ball was coming back towards me. We all know that they're not going to try Jalen most of the time on third down or fourth down, so it just gave me the confidence to know like the ball coming to me, make a play on it.